Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be in the world. I'm Sara Jane. This is Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on Gift of Healing TV. And our topic for this program is curiosity. Now, I don't know about you, but I was certainly brought up with the saying that curiosity kills the cat. And actually, we had cats in the family as well as dogs, so I grew up with pets as well. And you know what? I totally get that. I get that for children. It is great that children are curious. It really is. But I also totally understand parents saying things like, so don't touch, that hurts, that'll burn, that's sharp, whatever. Because we are curious. As a child, we are. But putting your hand into a flame is going to burn you. Being careless with a sharp object is going to cut you, is going to hurt you. And so I totally understand, even though I haven't had children, but I totally understand why parents would use sayings like curiosity killed the cat to keep you safe. But you are now an adult, hopefully still with a great deal of childish curiosity within you. But have you actually killed that curiosity? And when I was thinking about this, that's what I've just said hadn't come into my head at all. But maybe that's totally right. Maybe I was meant to say that. Have we killed our curiosity because of sayings like curiosity that kills the cat? Because of fear. Being curious is really important. Albert Einstein said, as part of something much bigger, follow your curiosity. And there's another saying I found here only the last couple of days. Curiosity keeps leading you down new paths. If we aren't curious about things, we get stuck in a rut, and that rut gets deeper and deeper. Allow yourself to be curious. Yes, of course, it's important to stay safe, but it is so important to be curious, to be interested in other things. Yes, by all means, if something crops up and you think, oh, that might be of interest, but then something gets said that you're thinking, yeah, there's an aspect of this I'm not sure about. Continue with your curiosity. I've got something going on in my life at the moment, and there are things that are saying, yes, and I suppose it is an adult aspect of me that is saying, okay, there are certain things to be aware of. But actually, there is so much more potential by staying open. And so you can have an awareness and still step into the curiosity aspect. I've had a couple of jobs where, and it is relevant in some respects, because it's that fear, it is that not allowing yourself, it's allowing yourself to be ruled by what other people have thought and said. I was sort of one person that I was actually taking over from said, oh, we'd be really careful of this particular person, they're not very helpful, etc., etc., etc. I took on board what I was told. But by finding out for myself, he was lovely. He was so helpful. We had so much of a laugh, and it was brilliant. It really, really was. So I'd taken on board what had been said, but I went and discovered for myself. And I had a similar situation in somewhere else I went to work. And I wasn't warned about the person, but somebody that worked for that individual had wanted the job I'd been given. But I had experience that that other person didn't have. So I stayed totally open. And because of the experience I had, and because of the knowledge I was able to bring into that role, and because I didn't go in with any form of judgment, oh, they're not going to like me or whatever, I just went in, I was myself. And that was when I was still in my insecure phase. But I ended up by leaving the job, but that's beside the point. So other things happened. But by staying open and finding your own way and answers, yes, it is always great to listen to what other people say and listen to potential inner voices, but don't rule things out. Don't be swayed by other people's judgment. Be curious. Explore. What was it? All right, it says adventure. But, absolutely explore. Fill your life with adventure, not things. Have stories to tell, not stuff to show. And that does fit. Because I suppose I've become, I know you can see my beautiful piece behind me with lots of little bits on it, but I'm not particularly materialistic anymore. I'm really not. I would rather have the adventures. My 60th birthday, I didn't want presents. I didn't want things. My choice was experiences. And so if you've watched these, you'll know I've had experiences. Yeah. A friend treated me to a wing walk. It is an experience. I have a video from that. And then other people sweetly have given me money. And I treated myself, and they know all about it. And a few family, mum got to come and see. I did the mile-long zip wire. It was an experience. For my 50th, I took myself out to Egypt to swim with wild dolphins. And yes, on the very last day, I did get to see them. It was amazing. Life is about experiences, not things. Be curious. I went to Egypt on my own. A 50-year-old woman. And yes, it was very different. I didn't know anybody there, but it was semi-part of the group that I got to do the things going out on the boat. I didn't try scuba diving, but I'd never snorkeled before, and I did that, which was great fun. So be curious. Just because you haven't tried something doesn't mean you shouldn't. And have experiences. The pottery I threw last year. I have pieces of pottery to show for something I did. It was fun. So yes, I have things to show for that experience. I have videos to show for the experiences. But more to the point is I have those feelings of those experiences, of being curious about what it would feel like to be standing on the wing of a plane up in the air, do that mile-long zip wire, it was all huge fun. It really was. And life can be so exciting if you let it be. Allow that curious child out, because she or he is still right there inside of you. And sometimes it may be that you're actually living your childhood as the adult. If experiences of your childhood actually meant that you didn't feel you had much of a childhood, or your childhood wasn't particularly happy, give your child the permission to experience now with you as the adult. And that is what I have said to my inner child, to every age, everything that I go out and experience. Come and join me. Be with me. Be a part of it. And let's have some fun with it. The cost of not following your heart is spending the rest of your life wishing you had. Follow your heart, follow your curiosity. Be interested in potential of what is going on around you, and something that might seem very small, which is this thing that I'm talking about that is potentially on the cards. I suppose I don't want to jinx it, but there's been a very positive email today I've had about it. And I've actually come at what was a relatively, to me, small suggestion. And I have just taken it so vast with a couple of other people and the individual now that had asked the question in the first place. The potential. And I really, really, touch wood, hope that it comes off. Think big. The bigger you think, the more you can achieve. Allow your curiosity, your child, to come out and play. And I hope, and I am saying this because that is what I am doing with my life. So I hope that you will think about what I've said. I hope it speaks to you, and I hope that it helps you. And please feel free, if you, I know we've got some people watching live, but you're all being quiet as per usual. Feel free, any comments you can put on the website, on the Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls page. You can send emails to me, giftofhealingtv@gmail.com, or through the website, giftofhealingtv.com. Feel free to connect. I'm happy to. I really am. Next week, we have another one in October, 5 this month. Who am I? I'll leave that one with you. I hope you will join me next week. Enjoy all the Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls videos we've shared, all the programs we've shared, meditations, exercises. They are all there on the website for you to enjoy free. Thank you for joining me. Love, peace and light to you all. Namaste.